Guys, I think that may have been the worst texting and driving PSA I've ever seen.
Shut up.
Oh my god, shut the hell up.
Dude was texting and driving.
He was not
Spoilers.
He wasn't.
And he got wizard powers.
He wasn't texting.
He wasn't texting and driving.
He was looking at pictures.
And if anything, that's probably like the best PSA to text and drive. Like
That's
text
what I'm
and drive,
saying.
you'll get magical
He'll
powers.
turn into
That's what I was saying. It's the
fucking
worst
wizard.
one against it.
Oh yeah.
Like-
yeah, it's the worst one against it, best one for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was some minor spoilers.
At the very end of it, do you guys see at the very end of the credit, it was a little PSA saying "Don't text and drive."
Yeah,
See
I
that?
saw
I
that.
thought that was pretty funny.
All right, so that was like probably the most minor spoiler we could
Well,
give
I
you,
mean,
know.
Most people
well,
probably already know.
There was like a whatever.
Well, I mean, if you go on the internet and search origin of Doctor Strange, that's the first thing that comes
Oh, is that like
Yeah.
legit? Like,
yes, in the
that's
comic
like the
books,
actual
in the comic book, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
Like even I knew that before going, and I knew like nothing.
Well, I just
about
didn't know if they like. I don't know if it was like specifically a car accident that caused it in
Yep.
the comics.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know if it was just some other disaster. All right, cool. But yeah, we went to see Doctor Strange.
Yay.
General opinions?
I
Yeah.
thought it was good.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't like the best Marvel thing.
Yeah, I agree. It was a very nice visual treat. Like,
Oh, yeah,
all
it was.
throughout. It
Yeah.
was very. And if you loved Inception, you'll love this.
Yeah.
That's for
Yes.
damn sure. That's.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other ways to describe it. Just the overall threat didn't feel like it was all that great, in my opinion.
I think it was the same threat as Thor 2.
I didn't see Thor 2.
Well,
so-
similar threat because they're like, these thingies are gonna come and do some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that feeling.
It didn't feel as grand as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
I can understand.
Like
that.
even
I get
Ant-Man
that.
felt like grand to me.
Yeah.
'Cause it was just a dude
But
trying.
that's because
yeah.
Ant-Man was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Ant-Man was great. But for now, it really got me enjoying Doctor Strange as a character.
Yeah.
I like
It was
Wong.
very tempting.
Wong
Of
is my
course.
favorite.
Of course, you like fucking Wong. You just latch on to the. Anyway,
so much.
I'm actually considering picking up the Doctor Strange comic book series now.
I would, but I picked up the first 5 issues and at $5 an issue, nope, not worth it.
Maybe. But also, we also got these Doctor Strange commemorative cups,
And
like we
pin.
had, and pin, like we
Yeah,
did
yeah,
with Captain War: Civil America,
And Batman versus Suicide Squad.
and Batman versus Suicide Squad.
That's actually fairly accurate for that movie.
Well,
now that I think
yeah.
about it.
Well,
actually, wow.
Well, part of the Suicide Squad
yeah,
at least.
Yeah.
like 2 members, yeah.
Actually, yeah, Killer Croc and Harley Quinn, and Deadshot. Deadshot started. Well,
Wait, Killer Croc 2?
Killer Croc was a.
Killer Croc like asked to be in jail, right?
No, but I'm
No,
saying like
that's what I
Killer
heard.
Croc is why they consider it a Batman.
I know, but
villain.
I'm just talking about the movie.
Yeah, in the movie,
Oh,
Killer
well, in the
Croc like
movie, yeah.
asks to be in jail, right?
I
Probably.
don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I was going over some scenes and I remember like
It was a long time ago.
the guy, I forgot what his name
Waylon
is.
Jones.
What?
Waylon Jones.
No, like I forgot what his name is, but he's like, hey, Killer Croc, why are you in here? And he's like, I asked. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he asked to be in there. Batman didn't put him in jail.
That's very similar to Earth 2 Killer Croc, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Earth 2 Killer Croc was cool.
It's dope.
Or was it? No, Earth 1.
Yeah,
Earth 2
Earth 1.
was Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Earth. With the cool-ass killer Batman.
Yeah. Okay,
Batman
we need to
don't give a
focus
shit.
on Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got on a DC tangent.
Yes.
Fuck.
But yes, before we launch into spoilers, I give that solid 4 gold amulets out of 5. Like, it
And it's
wasn't the
Eye
best.
of Agamotto, you bitch.
It's a gold amulet.
Gold amulet, fuck you. This is not the Greasy Strangler. Don't start bringing up all that disco shit.
Fuck you. 4 gold amulets out of 5.
I'd probably give it 4 Beyonce songs out of 5.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I say
I mean, Beyonce songs are good as a gold amulet, so I agree.
I say out of 4 magic lines,
Magic lines, yes.
I give it 3.
3 out of, okay, it's a solid 75%.
Yeah.
What did ours translate to? 80%?
yes.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's, if you want to get, I'd still see it. If you've watched all the other Marvel Cinematic movies, you could definitely do worse.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go watch, if you've seen all the other ones, you're gonna see this one.
Well, yeah. Let's say if you had to pick a selection of the top 10, I'd say this is like a rank 11. Like it's
I
very close.
don't think
to top
11 because there is some trash in the Marvel Cinematic
What's out there?
Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2 and 3.
Okay, so this easily breaks the top 10.
Thor 2, and this is the 14th movie, so it kind of has to be in there.
Oh yeah, that's
okay, well in that case, out of a top 5, I'd place this at like a 7.
Yeah, I could probably accept
I can agree with that. Yeah. Because like Iron Man 1 was better than it.
Yeah.
Captain America was
Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ant-Man was like the best Marvel movie.
I disagree. I fucking love Guardians of the Galaxy with all my heart.
I love Ant-Man because that Hispanic dude is my spirit animal. That dude, the way he tells stories, I'm like, yes.
The only way you can top it, and you know what this hero is, Quentin, is Squirrel Girl.
Hey, fuck you.
God damn it.
It's great. She paired up with Doctor Strange in an issue. It was interesting. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
She also fought a Nightmare Man with Binary.
Thank you.
Wait, say that again. A Nightmare
Man in her dreams with Binary.
With Binary?
With Binary.
Binary what? Binary code? Like, what are you...
Just teaching him Binary.
Just teaching him Binary.
Teaching him Binary beat him. It was fun.
Yeah, it makes sense.
No punches were thrown.
You know, whenever you bring up Squirrel Girl, I always think to myself, it couldn't get any dumber than that. But you always prove me wrong.
Crazy Quilt.
Crazy Quilt is the best hero. You both can shut the fuck up. He's a hero to me. But no, seriously, I fucking love Squirrel Girl. And I know we're about to run into this guy. Well, anyway, you have about 5 seconds before we spoil the fuck out of Doctor Strange. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Yay.
That shit was interesting. I enjoyed it, but again, it felt oddly short.
I know. I agree.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It felt really, really short. I don't know why.
My main gripes is the threat didn't feel as grand as Doctor Strange. At least my perception of Doctor Strange warranted it to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, it didn't feel like it wasted time. Like, I felt every moment was good, but it just felt short.
I agree. Like when they were bringing out the checks like halfway through, I was like, we're fucking already halfway through this movie. Like, really? How?
Oh, my biggest criticism with it was that they tried to cram too many funny lines into dialogue. Like, there were a lot of really good one-liners, but I feel like there were just too many. I feel like a couple
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why. Maybe because the gravity of the situation kept getting kind of undermined by the snarkiness of it.
Yeah.
Because Ant-Man, it kind of warranted it because
Ant-Man,
his character is snarky. I don't really know enough about Doctor Strange to know if he was a bit of a jackass.
Well, he made fun of Ohio.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay, fuck this movie. It's now I give it 1 mirror dimension out of 7 billion.
But man, there's only one mirror dimension, you ass.
I give it 1 alternate dimension out of 7 billion.
Thank you.
Out of infinity.
But
so then wouldn't that just be 0? Because 1 over infinity is 0.
Practically.
See, my biggest gripe with the movie is I think this may just be fatigue of Marvel.
That could be it, yeah.
But they followed their formula
to a T.
Yeah.
To a T. Because they were like, hey, he's an asshole. And this is pretty much the same as Thor.
Yep.
The same thing happened in Iron Man. The same thing. Well, Ant-Man, kind of. Because Ant-Man didn't exactly go around it the same exact way. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Chris Pratt in particular. Well, actually, the entire goddamn
with the exception of Groot.
Yeah. Groot is best.
All of them. It starts out and they're like, hey, our character is an asshole. And they're like, oh, look at this asshole. He's trying to learn from this cool dude, but how to not be an asshole. And I can pinpoint the people that teach each one of the people in the movie. For Guardians of the Galaxy, it's each other because teamwork.
Yeah.
For Iron Man, it's that dude in the cave.
Well, to be fair, in Guardians of the Galaxy, they're still all assholes by the end. They can just function as
they just function as assholes. What was I on? Thor, he got trained by the humans because he's like, oh, I should appreciate life more because love. What else? What was the other one that I mentioned?
You said Iron Man. You said Ant-Man, kind of, but yeah.
Ant-Man, kind of. He gets trained by old Ant-Man.
Yeah, old Ant-Man. Hank Pym.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anyone
The
else.
only exception to that rule of asshole to not asshole is Captain America.
What about Hulk? He wasn't really an asshole, was he?
Well, I mean,
we
his
don't
power is
talk about
being an
that
asshole.
Okay.
That's his power.
Yeah, we don't
He's
talk
the
about
world's
that movie.
strongest asshat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just like Quentin a couple years. Once he finishes his training.
The fuck was that? You were like in Quentin in couple of years.
Just like Quentin in a couple of years.
In a couple of years.
But yeah, they followed. They were like, bad guy,
Yeah.
good guy is asshole. Good guy tries to learn to not be asshole from people. Good guy then becomes less of asshole. Good guy becomes really good guy. Bad guy comes back and says, oh hey, the person teaching you is not so good. And then they're like, oh hey, the person teaching me is not so good. And then they fight the person that's teaching them.
There's
And
a
then
spider on my
That
windshield.
disposable
That's what,
villain,
like,
right?
disposable. That's what makes me mad because that dude is such a good actor. The guy who played
Dormammu.
no, not Dormammu. The guy who played Sparkly Eyes,
Sparkly.
The
Yes.
same guy that was the Bond villain in Casino Royale.
and the same guy who played fucking Hannibal on the Hannibal TV show. Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie was pretty much like, here, we're gonna take two of the biggest cult TV stars and make them fight each other, Sherlock and fucking Hannibal.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, it's fucking Sherlock
Yeah,
and Hannibal.
it was really weird listening to Benedict
That was another
Cumberbatch's
thing.
voice with that
His accent made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He pulled off a very good American accent, which
But it
I
made
was
me
surprised, but I was like, huh. I mean, I got used to it by the end of it, but
They should have just based him in London, made him Londonese.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care British. I don't fucking
Like-
fuck it.
no, I enjoyed it. I was just like, wow, okay, that is Benedict Cumberbatch. This is weird.
Yeah, like it's not a criticism that I have, but I feel like it could have been better if it was British. So
And you know, I was reading something that so Tilda Swinton played the Ancient One.
Yes.
Yes.
The Ancient One is an Asian man in the
Oh,
comic books,
God.
like an elderly Asian man. And the director defended it by them saying, they were like, hey, well, it's just a title. And I'm like, okay, I can get behind that, whatever.
Yeah.
But what made me mad is when I looked at their other potential options. You don't know who their fucking options was? They didn't pick
Bruce Lee.
Morgan fucking Freeman.
What?
Yeah.
No. What the fuck?
Can you imagine if he was a part of the Marvel universe? Oh my
What if they
God.
offer him a better role later on?
But then he's like Doctor Strange God.
Okay. What about the Watcher? What if they just make him the voice
That's
of the Watcher?
that's what Stan Lee is.
Oh, is he? Damn it. Oh, that is right. I have read
Because he's
that
in
theory.
all the fucking movies.
I have read that theory.
Yeah,
Who's the Watcher?
The Watcher is a
It's-
character in Marvel who's basically an omniscient guy who just watches.
He
the
sees
multiverse.
everything going on.
He doesn't really act on anything. He just
sees everything that goes on.
All right.
I like Stan Lee's cameo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Watching reading a book about perception as Benedict Cumberbatch falls sideways into a bus.
Yeah.
I thought his cameo in Civil War was better.
This cameo in Deadpool was the best.
Yeah, Deadpool's the best.
I
I can't argue that.
That's debatable. I really like the one in Ant-Man. The one in Ant-Man was freaking. That was when at the end of the movie they were telling. He was telling the story, and then he brought up the bartender, and Stan Lee's the bartender.
But yeah, his one in Civil War was great.
I like
the
that,
package
yeah.
for Tony Stank.
Tony Stank. Yeah.
Oh, he's probably not gonna live much longer.
Well, they
Oh my God.
apparently
Why would you say that?
they
It's
recorded like
depressing.
6 more,
yeah,
like
just
right
him.
after we saw him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think we're done talking about this movie.
Well, speaking of Stan Lee, I actually heard he's working with the Japanese animation studio and is making a giant robot anime.
Seriously?
I'm serious.
What the fuck?
I don't know anything about it. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I will tell you how it is.
Man. But
Once I will report to you on media.
fuck. Sorry.
That was a pothole.
But so
That was a pothole, yes.
in March, end of March, sorry. First weekend in April, March 31st through April 2nd. Next Comic-Con. Casey, are you in?
Depends on who's going. Who's gonna be there?
Yo.
You wanna know who the first fucking guest announced was?
Oh, for a second I thought Casey.
Tim fucking Curry. Dr. Frankenfurter and Pennywise the Clown is going to be the first guest announced. Oh my fucking god.
I don't really know if I want to go anymore.
I am so excited
my
to
God.
meet that dude.
That's
I'm gonna have him sign my copy of It, and I'm going to have him sign my copy of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
if you wanted me to come, that's probably not the best person to start with.
Why?
I mean, I wasn't. God.
Are you saying you didn't enjoy yourself at that movie?
I did,
bitch?
but I mean, I'd be incredibly uncomfortable to meet him, knowing that all that went down. Along with Pennywise the Clown, who is now, like, the original...
Car stopped.
You can change lanes. Damn it, Brett.
Whoosh!
What the hell's going on?
A drug bust? I don't know. If you hear shots being fired, let me know.
Flat tire.
Pock, beat snitch.
I mean, I enjoyed the movie, but I can't say that I was very comfortable throughout it.
It was fucking glorious. Next year, we're bringing Duhan. I texted him already, and I'm like, man, you want to come to Rocky Horror Picture Show with all of us? And he's like, yeah. So whenever they have another showing, we're going.
Also, you said you had a story in part A.
Yeah, I was going to say.
B.
So I got this new student, him and his brother. They are interesting. Because they're like 5 and 6. No, 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5. I think. 4 and 5 or 6 and 4. But, oh my god. It's so bad. Because they, like, roll around and slap each other all the damn time. The first day in class, they were just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, I see the older one stand up, grab his brother by the ankles, pick him up, and then his brother is in push-up position, so they're in this fucking wheelbarrow position. I'm like, cool. The first day. And I'm like, no, this is gonna be a wonderful road to travel down.
Oh boy.
Then last week, the younger one was being taught, and he's like, I need to go to the bathroom. And whoever was instructing was like, okay, go ahead. And he walks over to the bathroom, and then the guy who was teaching the students that were just like in the closest vicinity to the bathroom, the kid was just standing there, and my coworker looks over and he's like, hey, do you need help? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, is your dad here? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, where's your dad? And he points to the waiting area, and my coworker's like, okay, go ahead, go. The kid fucking runs outside. Just sprints outside the fucking door. We're like, no. So we had to run out, bring him back in, send him into the bathroom, goes in there, does his business, comes back out. His pants are around his ankles. He has underwear on, that's it. And he just looks at my coworker. He's like, I need help.
He doesn't know how to do pants.
So my coworker had to go into the bathroom and pull up that kid's pants.
How old is he?
Like,
4?
He's 4.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I'm like, oh, because man, I saw that happen. I was like, I ain't getting anywhere fucking near that. No, I refuse to pull up a child's pants today. No. And then today was the end. I talked to the parents. I was like, your kid needs to either wait, or you need to like separate your 2 sons into different classes because they can't fucking handle class together. Because, remember, we stopped at my workplace.
Yeah.
Okay, but so, freaking this kid and his brother, they're just sitting there, and one of my coworkers goes over to teach him, and then the younger one is spinning around in a circle, spitting on the floor. And I'm like, oh, this is fantastic.
What the hell?
Yep.
Aren't you so glad they signed up for your Taekwondo
Hey,
class?
The older one is the only one enrolled anymore. I talked to the parents, and they goodbye. Be in peace.
That's probably a smart choice.
Yeah, it was.
Well.
God.
Well, hopefully that got your story, because we're just about at your car.
That is my story.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yay.
Perfect timing. Your lights are on.
That light's always on. My car's over
changing
there.
colors.
My car's over there.
Yeah.
Well.
Did you know I can
ahead.
park the smart car in a parking space the wrong way?
You can park it
Oh, do you mean like
sideways?
I can park it bumper to
horizontally?
bumper inside the parking spot.
That is
this
great.
way.
That is
amazing.
I mean, if there were cars on either side of you, you wouldn't be able to get out there.
You have no idea how happy that makes me. Yay!
We're back at the parking lot of a different place. This has been Draft House Drive. That was Doctor Strange.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you guys
Midgets.
next time.
Midgets.
Woo.